Hey fragrance fans, welcome to another video from Proverbs 27:9 fragrances. Today we're going to be reviewing a beloved fragrance in the community from a car brand, but one that gets a lot of respect. This is Bentley for Men Intense. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a fragrance to the channel, which typically are on Mondays and Fridays every week. We also upload a lot of times on Wednesdays, Sundays too. So have that notifications bell on so you're reminded when we upload new videos, and make sure you share them to your social media platforms. We're not big on Facebook and Instagram yet. We're trying to grow there as well as on YouTube. And so help us out. Just share them wherever you can. Share them in the Facebook fragrance communities and things of that nature. That'll get us in front of a lot of folks. All right, Bentley for Men Intense is a 2013 release. And the perfumer here was Natalie Larson, who is a master perfumer. She's best known as being the creator of the Encre Noir line for Lalique. The Gentleman Givenchy line for Givenchy, and I believe she did all of those, the original, the cologne version, which is real popular, the new parfum version, which is getting a lot of talk, and so she's no slouch in the community. She's one of the best, and this is described as an amber spicy fragrance. It's a sometimes when we're describing fragrances, I guess you have to put it in a category. It's definitely Ambery and Spicy. It's a little boozy. Let's get into the notes here, and then I'll kind of talk about what it reminds me of. Top notes: black pepper, bay leaf, bergamot. Middle notes: rum. Woody notes: cinnamon, clary sage, African geranium. Base notes: incense, leather, benzoin, patchouli, and cedar. And this is really a woody, spicy, ambery, it just slipped my mind. There was another one I was going to name it. But anyways, there's just a lot going on here. I think the reason why it gets so much love in the community, number one, is because it smells great. And then number two, it seems like very high quality for, these low prices. On that initial blast, also their bottles, real heavy, thick, nice glass. It's got this metal collar on the top, which, it's loose, and so that's kind of a down note, but the cap is nice and thick and heavy and all that. The atomizers are perfectly adequate. So you're getting a nice presentation here. Straight off the top, it's wood and booze and spice. The woody notes, the cedar, all that, straight out of the gate. The pepper, the cinnamon, and then the rum. All of that kind of blasts out from the top. The citrus, I don't get much of it. It's not there to really do anything but just kind of sweeten it up and brighten it up a little bit, make it a little less dark. And it does a good job of that. Honestly, I could have used a little more citrus in the top to maybe just, tone down the heavy woods a little bit. But it's fine, it's the opening it's really nice. It doesn't transition into the dry down. It doesn't do any massive changes. But what it does is it just gets a little more smooth. The woods start to decrease, and that leather and resins start to increase a little bit. A little bit of that smokiness from the incense comes out. Sorry about that train. I'm sure y'all can hear that. But anyways, as it dries down, it remains a woody, boozy, peppery fragrance, but it becomes more ambery and in the dry down. And so I think that's why they decided to call it an amber spicy rather than a woody spicy or whatever, because the woods are going to kind of fade and the amber and the resins are going to kind of increase with that leather accord as it goes down. Anyways, it's really, really good. Worth the hype. Reminds me of a little bit better version of Dolce & Gabbana the One. I like this better. Dolce & Gabbana the One is kind of in the same boozy, woody, spicy genre. And it smells like maybe a little less version of Raja Enigma. And one of the things about Bentley that I didn't mention a while ago is on that initial first blast, you get this kind of Coca-Cola vibe as well. And so you get those woods, spice, and the booze. But that tonka gives it a little bit of this sweetness that kind of gives it this soda, this Coca-Cola vibe. And I know that's one of the big players in Creation E or Enigma by Raja perfumes. And so you're basically going to pick this fragrance up for $35 and you're going to smell like a couple $100. I mean, I don't know if you'll smell as good enough as a guy driving a Bentley, but you'll smell really nice. So if you haven't gotten this one yet, I don't know why you haven't, but it's blind buy worthy if you like, sorry, I forgot to turn my ringer off on my phone. If you like boozy, woody fragrances, okay? If you like boozy, woody fragrances, you will like this one almost hands down, no doubt. All right, that's my thoughts on Bentley for Men Intense. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think about this one. And let me know if you think it compares to Dolce & Gabbana the One. I've never really heard anybody else make that statement, but to me it was kind of obvious when I smelled the two. All right, till I see you down the road, we say God bless. Frag on, Frag fam.